because, like I said, if you can see it, it's a plasma torrid, which, going back to what the creator really was, as in, since the time of the last big crunch, the singularity thing, like the creator star, from where all your matter was taken from whatever state it was in, compressed into the archangel state, and then expanded again. Right? We're talking Thunderbolt's channel. I'll put that link right here. If I can. I somehow or another got blocked from the channel by one of the infiltrates when I did close down the Thunderbolts project. But, look at the plasma torrids, and that goes for you, Mr. Pyramid, Danny Wilton. That thing you cut me off and forbid me from talking about when you were rambling on about the hidden codes, which is valid, you are correct, and that is part of what was written there. So nobody would be tempted to chisel it off and confound the next idiot that figured it out. Those parameters were code, whatever you want to call it, were well hidden. That thing where you cut me off and said, "How dare you soil my page?" The next thing I was going to tell you, but I didn't dare. And you can't send a private email because you're one of those idiots that, apparently thinks communication is one way. I assume, I don't know, maybe your channel's hacked like everyone else's. I was just going to merely reply, well, here, watch this, and then you'll understand exactly what I was fucking referring to. And instead of this dim little candle flickering in your imagination there that you're wisely using to try and interpret these hidden meanings in your hieroglyphs, you would have... Oh, I understand this a little, I'm not a nuclear physicist. I certainly understand my passion, my pyramids, my Egyptology crap. Oh! So, that's my last attempt. My comments only upset you, so assuming somebody forwards this to you, well, there you go. That's pretty well completes my obligation to, not really an obligation, but I honored what I set out to with those words, and if you're intelligent and open enough to suppress your ego enough to look beyond what you specialized in and what suits you well, and look at a different discipline, enough to begin to understand, I don't know where you're at with nuclear physics, you'll get the clear picture and you'll surpass your fucking goals. And I saw enough in you that's why I obligated myself to see if there's some way I could drop a few leading questions to help you along that would stick and that wouldn't cause anyone injury, and that would help you perhaps enable you to succeed. So, there you go. I think I've about covered the inverse squared funnel talk. The camera's getting too hot sitting in the sun. So, we're just going to leave it there. I've surpassed the 130-pound mark. Stable, and there's still a little bit of chub in there because I'm still not able to exercise that area. I've still got the bubble in the old auxiliary poop hole. And I don't want to have a hernia because I haven't got enough time to heal it and complete my priorities. Short of taking X-Rad or something like that, and I'm sorry, I didn't like my skin going blue. I don't think I would like it going gray. Not to mention, to do so would shut off too many of my capacities, and again, what's the point if I can't complete my primary objectives. So, there we go. Oh yes, we'll just cover this. Given the fact that your tree decay, given my sun gazing buddy, one of many, given that you're, as you indicated, still doing oxygen, and I don't have time to do a complete thing. I'll just draw you a few hints of that. The Earth talks, the feedback between Earth, the influential feedback between my Earth and our object of interest, our heavenly host. I'll just say, and that's you too, Dr. Keith, Dr. K, Dr. K Strong. That's, I don't actually know if you've ever watched any of my shit. I know, yeah, occasionally entertain some of my comments. Because, well, as you, by your own admission, you don't suffer fools very well yet. You're not quite desperate enough. But particularly you, and some of your old military-industrial complex comrades, here's a little experiment for you, without overtaxing treaty, to make good on my promise, which eventually I will find a legal way to make a riddling video, providing I see that you're getting it and, you know, it's not overtaxing you, because you have to get yourself better. Your animals need you, your companions. Here's the experiment. Whatever you got, point it on Kim, correlate that, if he's stupid enough to go through with his next nuclear test, or in a hurry makes that dirty gold bomb under that mountain on China, and, you know, does the old Putin threat, and I'll just set up giant fans and blow all this radiation over you. Obviously, you're not going to set up giant fans. You're going to wait for the right weather system. You're going to detonate your dirty bomb, only this time it's a volcano with lots and lots of U-238 and lots of potential to turn that AU-197 into AU-198, and basically so much fucking gamma radiation that anyone not in a dumb is dead. But being gold 198, you know, half-life of a couple of days or whatever, you know, basically assuming Kim has the coordinates to the majority of your dumbs, you're not going to come out. And, you know, basically all they have to do is remove all the dead, or, you know, once things are cooled off in a month or so down the road, and or let the molds eat all the dead organic, and that kind of adapt to the new the new radiological change that's already unstoppable from Fukushima. Basically, the downwinders, you've had it, and, you know, then you just, the old Israeli-French neutron bomb theory, well then, you know, we just have to walk in. If we can't wait, we'll have to clean up the dead. Otherwise, you know, spray a little bit of mold spores, or let nature, and, you know, come back, and there's perfectly good organic, you know, not so stinky organic mushroom leftovers for refertilizing the sterilized land. Hey, you see how that works? Like I said, young Kim, I don't know how much your generals have trusted you with, but I can assure you, Chicken Little's, what I was able to pry out of him before he fucked off, I can assure you that his recon is reliable. I rely on it enough to tell you straight out, my friend. I don't want to see you and your people pushing my Earth's expiry date up. I want to see all free, productive, and functioning, and I want to see your people's genes on the Ark. I want to see all the Homo sapiens, all the life that's not yet spoiled beyond genetic repair. I want to see it loaded onto that fucking Ark, and I want to be confident I won't last that long, I'm sure. Even if all of a sudden overnight everybody got their shit together and no infrastructure was lost and started doing the interstellar space project, the Life Ark, I don't think, I can see no way that I could extend my existence long enough to see that diminishing, let me get that right, that diminishing glow as at least one Ark ship made her off to the Epsilon Buddhist system or wherever you guys decide to send it. I guess you're kind of waiting to get the James Webb Telescope, JTWS telescope up there, along with the occulting star that the gorgeous Dr. Sarah there mentioned, that you'll need in front of the James Webb. Really, I think that's that combined with a few of the other things you've recently put up there is really going to define where your first new home was going to be. That I don't know if this ever made it through to any of you guys, but I tried to make it quite clear. I am quite sure that the What Chicken Little split when you assholes let the Stuxnet virus loose, which I don't know, but I deduce that was the final clinch when he said, fuck, I'm out of here, I'm going to Sirius C, and I'm checking out why is Redshift blue. I'm damn sure that he's gone to, either that was the cause of the singularity, unless you guys can tell me there's evidence that a hypervelocity black hole went through there and caused it all. And perhaps that's what he was going to check, the redshift turned blue. I got so little data, I feel terrible about making these confusing speculations that I'm going to get the scant resources if I'm to be believed. I don't want to see that wasted, but I better restate again. I think your great city that was going to come out of the sky in 1,600 kilometers by 1,600 kilometers and set down in the middle of the irradiated land in the Middle East because it was no longer habitable. And I don't know if Chicken Little decided to destroy it, or if he's going to end up doing that, or if that was part of it got destroyed. Like I say, I'm wild guess because I really don't have data. I'm assuming that's what that's connected. It wouldn't surprise me to see the data to be highly suggestive that a hypervelocity double black hole system had zipped by there and caused the gravitational disturbance, or perhaps consumed something, if not all, of the Steers C system. If that's the case, I'm quite sure, because I believe that's where this great, well, it's not a world ship, but I guess you'd say it's a nation ship, 1,600 kilometers by 1,600 kilometers. Your holy Jerusalem city, Jerusalem ship, that's what we'll call it. I couldn't imagine something like that surviving that, whatever the hell caused that disturbance. So, I just wouldn't be investing my bottom line, my last hope, in waiting for some city to drop down that you could live in after you've finished making my Earth uninhabitable, which by all calculations is probably just going to bring about its own impending singularity, which you've greatly accelerated. Which again, that does tie into, do you want more proof of the, you want something you can observe to help you understand the Soul-Earth interconnectivity, or more specifically the neutronium in the core, that magnetar